Out of nowhere, question of the week is going to my entire panel tonight. Fellas, WrestleMania week is upon us. Weekend, I should say, is upon us. My question
Yeah.
to all three of you tonight is if you were going to go into business for yourself and claim yourself to be a star, would you rather put yourself and make night one a fatal four way at the main event, or put yourself in night two for the WWE Undisputed Championship, make that a fatal three way or triple
I
threat?
feel like it's an obvious. I feel like it's an obvious answer. You know what I mean? The world title was cool and all, but that night one main event all has people that's bigger than the world title. Roman bigger than the world title. Seth's bigger than the world title. The Phil Mander is bigger than the world title. So if you're really trying to make a name for yourself immediately, if you're able to win that night one main event and potentially set up feuds with the other three men for the rest of the year, you're solidified.
Okay.
See,
Chana's going night one. Brandy, Zombie.
it's tough because like I would love to be the winner of like I want to get my hand like because to Chance's point, he's right. I agree with him in that sense, but also I want to get my hands on Cody Rhodes. So I might just be there to help Cena just beat the shit out of Cody Rhodes because that's what he needs. Because I know Roman's bigger than a title, like Chance said, but he ruined something. He ruined something.
Brandy going night two. Zombie King.
Probably go night two. Only because it's the last thing. The closing. Even though you got night one main event, but something about closing the show being the last thing they see for WrestleMania. So you always remember the last thing you see. So night two.
I feel you, but like, what do you think will set you up further for the rest of the year to really solidify yourself? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because as you can see, because
depending what caliber
cool, right?
we are. Let's say we're top
debut,
star, right?
Debut.
Debut.
This your debut into the debut into the WWE.
Debuting at fucking. I'm already making money, bro. If I'm debuting,
but I'm saying you're debuting.
I'm saying
Josh Alexander.
Right now,
yeah. I mean,
you're in catering. You're in catering, and Gorilla comes back and says, "Yo, Zombie King, I want you to go out there right now, or I want you to pick a night, Saturday or Sunday. What night you going out to go make a name for yourself?"
Is there a pay difference for Saturday or Sunday?
No, it's the same.
No,
it's the same pay.
Same thing. You're just picking a night. What night you gonna go out there?
Like I said, I think I would still go for night two.
You know what?
Means a little more closing the show.
I see what you're saying on night two, but I think I like what Chance said too. I think night one, you might as well, if you're gonna go out there and throw yourself and try to make a name for yourself, you might as well put your names with some of the best guys who have ever even held that title. Well, one of them hasn't held it yet. Two of it even held the title. You know what I mean? And that are technically bigger than the belt itself. I think I'm gonna make that triple threat.
Yeah, they're all world champions.
Yo, could you imagine?
I'm super
could you imagine?
Myself.
Can you imagine if you smash them, stack them, and pin them, all three of them? Bro, you're
a madman.
You're a madman.
Stack. Like, where's Roman in that stack? That's what I need to know. Answer that question. Which also, is he the bottom, the middle, the top?
No. So this what you do is you do Roman because he's a steady base. Then you do Seth, Punk, and then you do the King's pin. You put your left boot on their chest for that 3 count. You smash them, stack them, pin them. And I guarantee you, if you finish it that way, bro, there's nothing night two can do to top that one moment. Because they're gonna be talking about this random New Yorker with a pair of Timbs who put his 30-ass boot on CM Punk's chest for a 3 count.
Hey,
whatever match I'm in, they're gonna be talking about. All right. It's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be a bad match. Brandon's like, what do you mean a suplex?
Sounds like it's 50-50. We got Mountain Off with Mike in the chat.
Mikey
podcast Smitty in the chat. Fellas, we're gonna be breaking down WrestleMania, obviously. It's the only thing we're gonna be talking about tonight. Night one and night two. But before we get into anything, let's go ahead and start our show.
Four sides of the ring. Four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion. Your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating. You know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring. Leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring. Four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion. Your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating. You know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring. Leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring.
What is going on, Ringsiders? Your favorite faction is back. I am your host, Marcus Hernandez, the founder. I am with the one and only, the Zombie King, Junior Flow. We are with Brandy Savage, and let's see. Should we give him? Should we call him? Is it? Can we call it? Can we say Chanomania? Is it time to announce him as Chanomania?
Oh man,
It is.
Mania.
Put that on
It
the
is.
shirt.
It is. It is.
Chanomania.
It's Mania season. It's Mania weekend. Well,
Yeah,
okay,
man.
Ringsiders. Welcome, Chano's Hate, Chano Hayes, Chano Theory, Tommaso Chano, Chano Mania.
Chano Mania is crazy, but I'll take it.
It's
The
John
man with the
Cena.
gimmick.
The man with the gimmick.
Cena.
John
John
Cena.
John
John
Cena.
Cena.
Still, man, yeah.
The Chano Mania running wild.
running wild.
Chano. Oh man, I don't know.
That's crazy. I'll take it though.
Yeah.
Let's go down, folks. How has the WrestleMania week been for you guys so far? Are you first of all, are you guys off tomorrow? Off on Good Friday?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, why would I be?
Not over here,
Why would I
bro.
be off? Bro, I'm a slave to my
but the-
workplace.
But the wrestling gods might have blessed you. You know what I mean? Say, hey, you know what?
You know what's mad funny? You know what's
Why
mad
not?
funny? I asked my boss. I called him earlier in the week because we're down a man because one of my coworkers got hurt. So I've been doing hella hours. I called my boss. I was like, hey, so the hours for Friday, what's happening? He was like, what do you mean what's happening? You know what's happening. You working. I was like, oh, okay. Thanks, boss.
Thanks, appreciate it.
I'll get right on it.
See you
He's like,
Friday.
he's like, can you come in an hour earlier than what you been doing? I was like, yes, boss. Not a problem, boss. I'll
Yeah.
be there.
I'm sorry you have to work tomorrow. It sucks, but
It's fine. Holiday pays lit. It's a good
that's
time.
true.
There you
What
go.
about
Oh,
you,
yeah?
Zombie? Can you get the day off, or you have to go in tomorrow?
No, I go in tomorrow.
Listen,
Must be enough
I
north
don't
now
believe that
already.
shit.
I think
Holidays
I'm
ain't the
pretty
same
sure it
anymore.
is. Like I was thinking that like when I found out we had Good Friday off, I was like, oh, we on the Bible Belt for real.
Yeah, man.
$1,000%.
North Carolina has its perks sometimes. You know what I mean?
I guess so. It's a religion
Apparently,
state.
We don't get
shit to the
Juneteenth though.
spiders. People have mad
Yeah.
spiders. They
That's
told me
right.
that. I
Chill,
was like,
bro.
"No, I'm
Stop talking about
never
it.
down there.
I had my
Never
first
down there.
mosquito yesterday. It was like this big, bro. I was like, what?
Jesus.
No. Mario was like,
Listen.
it's regular. What do you mean? I'm like, that's gigantic.
That
The
ain't regular,
season
bro.
just started.
Why
That's
is he
not
winking
regular.
at me?
Right? Yeah,
He
why
weird,
is that
bro.
facial expressions?
That's very
He was
funny.
angry. I don't know why he was waving and
Yeah.
angry.
Well, fellas, we got a lot of wrestling this week. We got a lot of wrestling to talk about. We got a lot of wrestling coming up this weekend. Jam packed. Let's go ahead and start our
Yep.
show. Let's before we get into night one of WrestleMania, let's go ahead and talk some NXT stand and deliver because NXT had a really good year this year, honestly, for WrestleMania for wrestling season, I should say. So, they're coming up to their biggest show, stand and deliver. Card looks stacked, looks good. Let's jump into it. We have the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship #1 contenders match. I don't know why that's on the card, but that could have been
It's a pre-show. It's not even on. It's not on the main card. It's
Is that a pre-show? It doesn't see
It's
it.
pre-show.
Hey, good thing Chana's here. Pre-show.
And I'll just say for Martin, why shouldn't there be more #1 contender matches? That's
On
Yeah.
PLEs.
that's what Martin would say. Martin
not?
is obsessed with this
It's the
idea.
pre-show. It's the pre-show, so I'm
Yeah.
cool with it. It's the pre-show. So
I
I'm
mean-
cool. #1
I mean,
contenders
at the end of the
matches on
day-
pre-show. By all means,
I'm not gonna hold you.
It's just a way to get all the women on the card.
Basically,
100%.
1,000%.
Okay, so then let's jump on to the main card. NXT Tag Team Championship match: Fraxium versus Hank and Tank. Who do you guys got? And is this a margarita match?
Yeah.
Consider. What time to start? It's 9 in the morning.
This starts at 1
It's an
o'clock.
orange juice match.
Freaking
It's an orange
Let me
juice
go
match.
1 o'clock.
Let me go make
1
some
o'clock.
coffee. Let me go make some fresh
Pancake
orange
match.
juice.
Yeah.
1000%.
Pancake
This,
match.
Yeah.
Bro, 1000%. That's early as hell. I'm not
I
drinking.
know, I
What-
know,
what-
I know. Mike's out there in Vegas. He's gonna be yawning while he's going to send and deliver.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
He's
crazy.
gonna
That's
be, he's gonna
early.
be blasted. By the time Mania Night 1 starts, Mike's gonna be blitz somewhere.
What time is it again?
What, standing in the liver?
Yeah.
I think like 1
12?
p.m. or 12 or 1.
1?
I
At
remember,
1,
I
yeah.
remember
it's at
last
1.
year, Fraxium opened the show. I think I think it was Brawling Broods, something like that. But
Well,
that was no, it was I think it was Nathan Frazier that when they were on that team or who Tyler Bate. I don't know, one of them dudes that Pete Dunne was
Somebody.
teamed up with. But that
probably
was
probably.
I predicted that to be a margarita match, and that match cooked. So I don't want to you know what I mean. I like Hank and
Yeah.
Tank all out of the ring, but in the ring not so much. So it's one of those things. I don't know. I feel like it's a good match to open with because I feel like the rest of the card is gonna cook.
I mean, at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm not gonna hold you, brother. You got a long day of
Man.
wrestling.
Yeah,
So-
you do for real.
So who you got taking the tag team championships on
Fraxium.
Saturday?
Fraxium.
Or
Greatest tag team in WWE.
No. Hank and Tank.
They're forever cooking.
I might say
Um,
greatest NXT tag team in WWE.
Yeah, I don't know what he was talking about. He's saying right now in this moment they're the best tag team, even though Street Profits aren't they champions?
In fact, I'll take Faction over Street Profits 1000%.
No, they will put on a banger match. Probably be the best tag team match matched up together.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm taking Faction over Street Profits.
Mhm.
Faction, Nathan Frazier and Axiom, not Nate Frazier. Yeah, Nate Frazier and Axiom, bro, insanity. Best duo in the game right now. You're not a big fan? I have yet to see a bad Faction match. I've seen a bad Street Profits match. I have not seen a bad.
They're fine. I just don't like them.
Jesus Christ.
They're good in the ring. They're good in the ring, but they suck.
They suck.
No, I'm just not a fan of
that far.
Somebody make a Martin.
They still need work.
I'm not a fan of them.
They still need work. I would take Street Profits only because they can do both roles. I don't think
Fraction who's doing them.
But I don't think Fraction would be a convinced heel team.
Well, let's keep it a stack. Fraction's been running the same story as Grayson Waller and Austin Theory for like a year now. Literally since last year. Over the speed title and so on. It's just like,
you know what's the
I'm
difference?
over it.
You know what's the difference? They're 1,000 times better at it.
At what?
At the storyline.
Because that's exactly the problem. I'd rather see them tell that story than them tell that story. I'd rather see them Foxy in a match. But as far as telling stories outside the ring, they don't do nothing.
They don't. I don't need them to do anything. They're phenomenal.
They've been telling the same story for over a year. That's all I'm saying.
Because Nathan Frazier has a wandering eye, and Axiom don't like it.
And then Axiom has a wandering eye. Nathan Frazier doesn't like it. Yes, they've been doing the same thing over.
Listen, bro, that's what makes them so great. Listen, give me Fraction over any tag team in the WWE. Them boys are
also on Stand and Deliver, we have the TNT Championship. Ricky Starks versus Ethan Page. I'm just joking. NXT North American Championship. Ricky Saints versus Ethan Page. Is this a margarita match?
They should cook.
It's too early.
They gonna cook.
They're gonna cook. I think they both got. This might be a sleeper. Like a real,
It's gonna be a good match.
Because I feel like. Go ahead,
they're in Vegas. It's not too early to be.
He's right,
bro.
He's right.
Bro, stop it. You want people to start drinking at 12 o'clock and then make it to Mania?
No, keep in mind that 1 p.m. Vegas is like what, like at 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Yeah.
It's whatever it is. But
bro,
they'll be fine.
People will be sloshed at Mania when Jay and Gunther open the match. People gonna be mad. Like webinar.
They gonna be eating.
It started
eating like they never eaten before, bro.
It's Vegas.
Jesus Christ. Somebody.
Yeah, that's the pre-party. You know what I mean?
Stuff is gonna be flowing.
Let's keep moving on to the Stand and Deliver. North American Championship. Ricky Saints, Ethan Page. Who y'all got?
Ricky.
They're not gonna have Ricky drop it, right?
No, I hope not. I got
fumbled.
And I got this to be a good match, but I think both of them have a point to prove to AEW. So they both on the same page and bring out a banger just to be like, this is what you lost. I think it's gonna be a good match.
Okay, Brandy, Shauna.
I think it's gonna be a banger.
Uh,
Let the
don't
boys
think-
cook.
I don't think Ricky dropping the belt. He just
No.
got it.
No,
I don't think
he's
Ricky's
dropping
dropping
it
it
either.
out.
But I won't be surprised if he does.
Still gonna be a banger though.
Yeah.
So this should be a banger too. NXT Women's North American Championship ladder match. We got Zarya, Claudia Jordan, Izzy Dame, Sol Ruka, Lola Vice, and Thea Hale.
I like Dale's hair finisher. The new one.
Yeah, it is a nice finisher.
If she like this perfects her, it makes it a little more smoother. Make it look. I like it.
Something tells me Sol Ruka might be taking this title.
About
No,
time.
they just gave it a speed title. They're not double strapping, huh?
Why
No, they
not?
didn't give it
They
to
don't
her.
even- They don't even show the speed title. That lives in
The
its own
speed
universe.
title is like the new 24/7 title.
Yeah,
It lives in
basically.
its own universe.
Exactly.
I understand that, but they're not gonna double strap her. You know what I mean?
Why not? It's not like she's coming out with it.
Wasn't
Right.
Last year we was calling for Sol Ruka. I feel like this year I'm calling for Sol Ruka again too. I mean, like I don't want to see
Candice LeRae
Claudia
wasn't
Jordan
even-
hold it again.
Yeah, Candice
Yeah.
LeRae wasn't even coming out with it.
No. I mean,
Ain't nobody.
I think
That's not
but
I
real,
think
though.
T
I wouldn't
Hale.
mind them getting a tag match. Her and the other
Like-
chick, Australia girl.
True. Mike likes Zarya. I like Zarya too. Zarya's a good pick. I like Zarya too, but I think Zarya is gonna help her mentor win that gold.
That's Zarya's
We'll see.
mentor.
Remember they're together. Zarya and Soruka. Remember she's been helping
tag
her.
team.
She's been they're tag team. She's been
That's a
helping her
tag team
see
partner.
the lighter
the-
side. Well, she's been
the
her
bright
mentor
side
to
of
see the
things.
lighter side, the brighter side of things. Yeah.
Nah, I think.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
I think they're going to
Saturday.
actually.
I'm gonna pick the sleeper. I'm with Thea Hale. I feel
T
like
Hale.
she
She
needs
just came
she needs a
back.
solid win. She needs
Thea Hale would
something.
be cool.
She's
Thea
been
Hale would
there
be
for a
cool.
minute.
Yeah, Hale just
That-
needs TV time. She hasn't been on TV since July 2024. She does not
I
need a
think
belt
she was.
immediately.
I think they had her down in Evolution doing that. Tubi, whatever the other
Yeah, no, Thea would be
new
cool too.
promotion they got going on.
She's got some flowers that are well deserved. She can get, but I just think this is Soruka's time.
I mean,
I think
that's
you get
not a
better
bad choice
I think you
either.
get better matches out of Soruka than you do Thea Hale. You know.
Yeah, the finish is
Ma-
crazy.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm type boycotting this match because Ariana Grace told me to. So
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
yeah, I don't even know why we're talking about it. To be honest.
Yeah.
Coming event.
Say sorry.
banger-
Say sorry for even talking about it.
Sorry, Ariana.
Yeah.
Another banger for the coming event. NXT Women's Championship match. Stephanie Vakir, Julia, Jada Parker. I'm sorry, and
Parker.
Jordan Grace.
Miss Parker.
It's still too early to drink,
Stephanie,
according to China. So
the fact you would
You guys
even
got-
imply this is a margarita match is crazy.
It's too early to
No.
drink. You guys are crazy.
It's a
Yo, you got
banger,
a coffee and
boy.
whiskey, bro. You good to go.
Bro, I'm in my 30s. One drink already get me loopy. Guys
Listen,
trying to
I'm
get me
not-
black.
don't
Guys trying to
go
get me
Vegas
blast
then,
about
my friend.
2:30.
Pancake.
Yo, if
man.
I
No,
was in
definitely
Vegas, I
not.
was definitely drinking. I'm definitely drinking. So it's definitely not a margarita match, but I might have a margarita in hand. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's a light one. The
Yo.
light margarita.
Yo, Brandon acting like he's not gonna have a drink in his hand anyway on Saturday at 2:30.
Whoa, at that
for no
time,
reason.
and 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm trying to explain to you that 2:30 Eastern is not the same time in Vegas. It's a lot earlier.
Yeah.
It's a
You
lot-
drinking
it's a
that
lot
early?
That's
earlier.
happy hour, bro.
That's a little bit
It's
of
a
a hair of the
lot
dog, I
earlier.
guess. But
Listen.
damn, what was you
Listen,
doing
oh.
Friday night?
Listen, all I hear is a whole bunch of AA cards I'm about to hand out on this podcast right now. This is crazy.
It's the weekend,
y'all
baby.
got-
I'm
who
just
do y'all
trying to
got in
have
this-
me
who-
some
who
fun.
Who do you have in this coming event?
It's hard because there's
Grace.
rumors that
Yeah.
all three girls. It's hard that all three girls are gonna get called up. You know what I mean?
So
And it's
Jada
to start a new era. I feel like it could be Jada Parker, but
Honestly,
I'm not-
if they're all going up, it's definitely the Jada Parker era.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think
It's
so.
time. It's time.
It's crazy. Short run. If Jada Parker wins and all three of them get called up, that was quick.
Well, yeah, they need.
Who had the shortest time? I guess Jordan Grace, right?
Yeah, quick.
Hey, man,
Quick.
Yeah.
Not
Yes,
that. Yeah, I think they
you
need
gotta- You gotta
They
have
need those
talent.
girls
Charlotte
up in the
Flair.
main roster.
You gotta line up Charlotte Flair. You know what I mean? You gotta feed her
I
Julia.
I
Gotta
don't
feed
even,
her
I don't
Stephanie
even think.
Vaquer.
Jesus
Gotta
Christ.
feed her.
I
Gotta feed
don't
her.
like what he's
How
saying.
dare you?
Jordan Grace.
Yeah,
I'm
I hate
just.
it.
I don't
I
I
appreciate
hate it
what he's
too.
saying.
I hate it too, but that's just the way of the WWE.
You're crazy.
You know?
No, I think WWE right now they have good female wrestlers, but no one's a real competitor like Charlotte Flair or like Rhea Ripley.
Like Roxanne
They're all
Perez.
like, I mean, they're pushing Roxanne Perez, but
She
no
the
one's really
one.
like a decent competitor. All the rest of the girls are mid carders.
Nah, I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like
That's
any of
crazy about Jordan Grace.
that's crazy. I think any of them four. I think any of them
No,
four
Jordan
girls can
Grace
give.
and Stephanie back. Like that's why they need
Main
to be
eventers.
called up.
They're main
Because
eventers for sure.
they need real
Okay, I see what you're
competitors.
saying.
You know what's gonna
Yeah.
happen? You know what's gonna happen? Charlotte's gonna face Julia, lose the strap to Julia, but get the strap back. She's gonna lose to Stephanie Vaquer, beat Stephanie Vaquer, get the strap back. Lose to Jordan Grace, beat Jordan Grace, strap back. She's already an 18-time women's world champion. She breaks the record. Do you see the vision?
I don't want to.
Storytelling.
I'm blind.
I
Yeah,
don't wanna
bro.
do that.
Bro,
I don't want
bro,
to see the
it's-
vision.
you know what's crazy? You know why I don't like Charlotte Flair? I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm really gonna keep it a stack because I stopped watching wrestling after The Rock and Cena, right? At New York at the WrestleMania. Then I come back into wrestling, and there's a women's world champion who's been a world champion 14 or 15 times already. I'm like, damn,
Like that.
was I gone that long that I've missed 15 world championships from this one wrestler that I had no idea about?
Hey man,
Bro, she wasn't. Bro, she
Tyler
wasn't
Reigns
even.
wasn't long back in the day.
Bro, she wasn't even in NXT when I stopped watching wrestling. It wasn't even in NXT. You know what I mean? It's
But are they counting
crazy.
those as?
No, they
world
didn't
titles?
count
No,
the NXT. No,
these
they
are like
didn't count the
18 if
NXT.
you count those.
They didn't count the
Yeah,
NXT.
she's
Women's Championship.
she's. They didn't count the NXT women's.
Well, like
But
I
still.
said, you know, Tyler Reigns didn't run that long. I mean, Tyler Reigns was a couple of months back in the day.
Bro, her and Mercedes, formerly known as Sasha Banks, they dropped it to each other each like 4 times.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It was
Sasha
handpicked.
barely ever held it.
and Bailey was in
You-
there too.
You know what I mean, bro? It was literally a hot
Becky.
potato. One match, Sasha wins. Next match, Charlotte
Yes.
wins back.
Yeah, Sasha was a
Sasha
big
wins
time
back.
loser.
Bro, it's crazy. You know, Sasha
time
never had a
loser.
successful. She never had a successful title defense with that strap.
Oh, and
Mhm.
Seth.
She'd
Oh.
always lost in her first one. Crazy. And we
The
celebrate
biggest
this.
loser.
He said,
What?
"We celebrate this."
We're celebrating this. This is what we're doing. We're
No,
celebrating
you're
mediocrity.
giving her wins now,
what-
baby. She's a
See,
big time
old
winner
school.
now.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
I
talking about.
remember
I'm not
there-
talking about
there was-
Mercedes.
There was a
Oh,
a
Charlotte.
promo Sting did to Flair. Flair was like, whatever. They say 14 at the time, probably more. I'm 14. He was like, I think it was Sting that said it. He was like, all right, I didn't lose it 13 times. Like, okay, you got it, but you also lost it like how many times? To be champ that many times, you lost it that many times. So I was like,
Bro,
that's
it's
what I was like, oh man,
crazy.
that's a
It's
good
a
way
fair
to do it.
logic, but
Stand
also-
title
Let's-
reigns.
Let's
I'd
go
rather
back.
be
Let's
I'd
show-
rather be like a one-time champ, but I hold that for like 5 years.
Nah.
Did Roman Reigns?
Wait, we
Bro,
lost.
there's
I
no-
had
Let's
one
there's-
title
thought.
reign,
We-
but I had that for like 3 years.
Muffle.
Wait,
Last
that's
thing on
more
the subject.
meaningful.
My last thing on the thing like Cody's, right? Cody's first reign is well over a year, right? We're
Right
gonna
now,
touch that
yeah.
well over a year, right?
Over
Cody's
here now.
next reign,
A year and a couple
Cody's
of
next
hours.
reign, it won't be as long as his first one, but like it'll still be like a 2, 3, 4, maybe like an 8-month reign.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. But it's crazy that like we're celebrating these short title reigns that just happen to accumulate. It's crazy. Charlotte Flair's last title reign, 61 days. The reign before that, 2 days.
They definitely are, man.
Personally,
the best
I
divisions.
prefer that. I think that's
57
more
days,
entertaining.
29
Little bit.
days.
I think so.
43
You can't.
days.
Chances don't want to be calling for make wrestling more unpredictable, and then it's like, well, why we haven't had the champion for over a year?
No, bro, it's
I
it's
prefer
fine.
short title reigns. I prefer that.
Short
type
title,
of-
bro. Short title
Same.
reigns are fine, but not when you're
Mm.
stacking title reigns and be like, yeah, I'm gonna be the one to break the record. Yeah, of course.
That's what
because in
Cena
total-
did.
Alright.
Cena always had short
Let's-
reigns.
Let's
Cena's first reign
get
was
back.
over,
Let's get
like,
back on
300
top.
points.
It was like over a
Let's get back
year.
on
After
top.
that, it was
We're
always
talking
short, though.
about-
Well, now let's go
we're
to the
talking
main event.
about-
Yeah.
Let's talk about the yeah. Let's talk about this NXT
Man
stand.
just loves beef on me, bro. That's what this is.
Um, NXT Championship match: Obafemi, Trick Williams, Javon Evans. Shouts out Javon Evans, first of all, for being in this main event.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Congrats to you, my guy. Did a lot of good things, especially at a young
Got up
age.
there pretty quickly.
Yeah, him and Oba. You know what I mean? In 2 years, Obafemi's main eventing Stand and Deliver.
Well, I
So,
think
shout out
if
to
you
him.
look at it, I think Javon Evans had a better. This is still his first year, though.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
I
his
mean,
rookie year. His rookie
yeah.
year. And yeah, already had main eventing in one of not even one of their biggest show of the year. Who y'all fellas got? I'm not gonna lie. I think Trick Williams getting that title back.
Nah. Trick Williams walking off into the sunset, baby. He's done. I think Javon Evans is gonna put on a banger, put himself on the map, but Oba's definitely going over. I think there's gonna be remnants of what I consider the best match of last year's WrestleMania, which was Oba versus Josh Briggs and Dijak. So like this match is gonna cook just like that, and might be one of the best matches of the weekend again. Because Javon Evans is gonna cook, baby.
I think so.
We'll see.
It should be a great match.
Go ahead, Channel.
I got Oba. I got Oba retaining. I don't think there's a reason why he should be losing the strap anytime soon. I think Javon is in a great spot career wise. Hey, shouldn't you be taking your Zyrtec and sleeping, Brody?
Welcome back to the world.
Yeah, but I think it's Oba. I think it's Oba. It's Oba's world. You know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, I could see Oba. I could see Oba winning too, but I don't know. Something tells me the dark state.
I mean, if you listen to what Javon said in the promo, just about being like, I could wrestle circles around both y'all. There's so much truth in that like I'm in this match to make y'all look good because I am the best wrestler in this ring. With that said, he's in the match to make Oba and the future main roster star. You don't think he's the best wrestler out of all three of them?
I think the most athletic wrestler out of all three of them.
I don't think Oba has great presentation, but I don't think he's that great of a wrestler in a sense. Even in that match I was just referring to, everybody made him look good. It wasn't just him. And like we know Trick isn't that guy.
I do agree with you. I think Javon Evans might be the best in-ring guy out of the three of those. It's a very close race.
It's not that
obviously Trick Williams is definitely in last place.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not that close of a race. Javon clears both of them. If you think about it,
both of them. I think Oba's closer to Trick. Yeah.
Oba, Trick and Oba are closer to each other. If you realize, all of Oba's great title defenses have been in triple threat matches to protect him a bit. He's not really throwing on one-on-one matches. You know what I mean? It's very rare and very seldom. Look at Oba's last couple matches. Triple threat match with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Before that, it was with Trick Williams and the other old boy, the Native American dude,
Eddie Thorpe.
Bro, it's been straight triple threat matches for Obafemi.
That's true.
Yeah,
he has barely been in a one-on-one regular title match. Because
they're doing that on purpose, though.
No, of course they're doing that on purpose.
Yeah,
it clearly is by design. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Clearly it's by design.
They're showing that he can take on, like, he's that dominant,
but also to protect him.
Yes, dominant, but to protect him, and there's nothing wrong with that. No. But Javon Evans is clearly the numero uno in terms of like in-ring ability.
That's what I'm saying. Ability-wise, yeah, but as a complete wrestler, that's Obafemi.
I don't.
That's the funny part. I think as a complete package.
In what terms?
Ability-wise, wrestling, I'm watching it, but when they grab the mic, I'm listening more to Obafemi's promos than I'm listening to this guy's promos. I'm listening to
Javon has stepped up so much in his rookie year.
Segments. So that's why I'm a better wrestler overall.
But Javon has gotten so much better over this year. I'm saying to the point where he's just as good as not just as good as Oba, but
I don't think
his ability has got like
talking.
No, I'm not saying like as good, but his ability has got like he's closed the gap for sure, and the ability in the ring, clears them so much that like I just feel like he's definitely better than the best package in the ring.
That's what I'm saying. It's just that's why I think it's a close race because obviously athletic wise, Javon clears both of them.
Yeah,
if you really want to talk like muscle wise, then yes, Oba clears both of them. But Mike wise and entertainment wise, it's really Trick clears both of them when it comes to
Yep.
that.
Oh no.
Trick's
Trick's
Mike isn't crazy, but his
It is
But it
good.
is but it's better than Oba and Javon.
his presentation is.
yeah, Trick's presentation is
But I don't know about his mic skills. His mic skills is hidden behind something. I can't even tell you what it is, but
Something like that.
it's
by
hidden behind his
presentation.
presentation. Yeah, exactly.
That's
I
exactly
don't even
what
think
it
Trick's
is.
that good as on the mic. I think
He's not.
he's learned that less is more.
Yes. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
No.
They're clearly in
Sure.
NXT for a reason.
No.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Develop
Chancey,
develop
we
at
don't
your
always
age.
beef Chance. We don't always
Yeah.
beef Chance.
Yo, bro, I swear to God, it's either we're on the same page or on opposite sides of the fucking spectrum, bro. It's
like
fucking
the
crazy.
Roman, like the Seth and Roman
It's
over
fuck-
here.
bro, it's fucking
Let's
crazy.
keep moving on. Let's keep moving on to later in the evening when I guess you can have a margarita when Chance says it's okay to have margarita.
Too much.
Night
really?
one,
Okay.
WrestleMania, Las Vegas.
That's such a dangerous venue.
It is. It's a very dangerous venue, but it's going to be a great time. Whoever's out there, have a great time. Be safe.
Be safe.
Fellas, opening match. I'm not sure if this is the opening match or not. I just threw all the. It's random. All right, opening match. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Is this?
That's the night one opener?
He
It
just
should
said
be.
it's not in any particular order.
It's not in any particular.
Oh,
order.
it
I'm
should
just
be, though.
assuming.
It's not out
It
yet.
should be.
No, it
definitely
is.
should
It
be.
isn't.
A good
The
opener,
opener is
though.
Jane.
That's
The
a
opener is
solid
Jane
opener.
Gunther.
No.
As
Is
of right
it
now, the
Mahal?
opener is Jane Gunther. Yeah. As of right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know how I feel about that.
no particular match, or like I said, Rey Mysterio, El Grande Americano. Do you think this is a margarita match, and who do you have as the winner?
I'm gonna spark this one. I will say, Ant, ever since your boy went to Tijuana to get them stem
Okay.
cells on his knees,
Sounds
my
like-
boy
sounds good,
Ray
though.
has been looking phenomenal, man. My
Yeah,
man
I
looks
need
like
this clip.
he
I need
needs.
this clip,
He looks
Marcus.
15. He needs
Get that.
15 years younger.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold
Get
you,
I
that.
need this proof for life.
bro.
Chat, get that.
As soon as they said Rey Mysterio came back from stem cells on his knees, and I seen that man hit like 3 moves, I was like, "Whoa!" I was
He's
like,
nasty, but
I'm
yeah.
8 years. I'm 8 years old again. This man is disgusting.
I'm 8 years old again. I'm telling you, bro. He's like the best over 50 wrestler right now.
to be
He's
fair,
over
You know I'm
50?
not
biased.
even.
You know I'm fired.
Yeah, he's 50.
Yeah, he's over 50.
Yeah,
Such a
yeah,
bad
yeah.
dad.
I'm not going to. It's not a. Listen, if you're over the age of 50, it's not really that hard of a discussion. You know what I mean? You're competing with Jeff Jarrett and Chris Jericho
Mm.
and PCO. You know what I
You're
mean,
not
bro?
competing with Rey Mysterio.
But there's levels to this.
I don't think Rick.
Chill
No.
on the PCO. Chill on the PCO.
Yeah,
Keep it going.
What is this?
but it
got-
it
you know-
could be. I don't. It could be a sleeper as a a very entertaining match.
I don't
Not
think
a
it's a
sleeper.
sleeper. I think it's well
like the
known.
WrestleMania
yes,
song.
You got Rey Mysterio who can still do his lucha, and then you got Chad, who's right now probably one of the best in ring competitors for some reason. I don't want to say out of nowhere, but the light is shining on his abilities more out of nowhere. I guess after the Penta
Isn't he
match.
isn't he an Olympian?
Yeah, man, he's Kurt Angle.
It's not out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Man's an
Olympian, not a
Olympian.
gold medalist. Ooh.
No, but I mean, this
I mean,
like his ability's been more lighted after the Penta
Listen,
match.
are we talking about
You
El
know,
Grande
He's been killing it.
or Chad Gable? Because two different people.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
they're not
I'm
the
sorry.
same
El
person.
Grande.
Nah, because it got me
Not
mad Saint the other day. Michael Cole was like,
Not-
"We've never
they're
seen
not
them in the
the
same room," and I'm like, "Yes, we have.
I never.
You've literally seen
Nope.
them. No, you haven't though. When
I
Chad was being interviewed and then El Grande was being
yeah.
arrested,
I forgot.
they were in the same room.
in the same room at the same time. Who am I to call that guy Chad?
Chad Gable, exactly.
Ugh, come on.
Now, if he gets
El
unmasked
Grande.
against Chad Gable, that'd be crazy. But I hope that doesn't happen. I got Chad Gable in it, and like that comment just said, he's gonna be the future lucha killer. It's gonna be fire.
So wait,
My man should be in
Yes,
bed sleeping with that ear infection, but he has his good ear open for the podcast. What a
That's
guy!
it.
What
He
a
got the one-
guy.
the one
What a
on.
guy!
He knows what's up. He knows what's up.
So
next, go ahead.
real quick though, this real quick. So let's say Chad went on that adventure. Was the gift in the box that metal piece? if it is. We
Wasn't
still
it the
they
mask?
still haven't went into depth on the whole GIF, the box.
Where was the
Wasn't it?
mask?
It was the mask.
Was it
It
the
was the
mask?
mask.
It was
Yeah,
the
it was the
mask.
mask.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I guess I missed that segment.
Nah, bro. It was they didn't never showed you what was in it, but
Yeah.
next time
He
you
just came back
see-
with the mask.
he just came back with the mask.
So
Well,
they
wasn't
said
him.
if you can't beat them, join them.
You're
That
what
was,
they doing, my
the
boy?
whole lesson.
I think we're all distracted.
He's not.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. We're all distracted. We can't.
The group chat is
Next,
leaking out
let's
into the
move on to the next match. We got Jade Cargill versus Naomi, which I'm not gonna lie, they've been killing it on social media with each other
Yeah.
in their comments. They have just
They're using that.
they've been having a ball, number one.
blast.
And I think Jade Cargill is going over at WrestleMania.
Obviously, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be Jade. It shouldn't be Jade.
Respect-
But
You don't think it shouldn't be Jade?
Respectfully, though,
no,
respectfully, I'm gonna get me a margarita.
one margarita.
I'm gonna get me some type of drink.
You know what? The TV is right next to the bar, so I can get a margarita and listen to it at the same time.
At
That's
the
it.
same
Yeah.
damn time.
I got a whole
Why-
bar
put it
built
up.
in the backyard. I flex on us, bro. Flex on us.
Yeah, look at that flex. He's
Listen.
gonna put it on max volume.
Hey,
real
it's
quick.
WrestleMania weekend. You know what I mean? You gotta have some fun.
Yeah. Sure,
They're in
my man-
Vegas. I'm in Vegas.
My man's
We're having
casually
a-
to the win. I got a
we're-
bar right next to the
We're
TV.
having a four
No
sides
biggie.
barbecue watch party. If you weren't invited, I'm sorry.
Damn.
Oh, you guys are.
I think I was
in
invited.
Campos.
He said
Bro.
damn. He said
You
damn.
guys are in that Campos, man. I'm not going to Spiderville.
It's the
Brady, who you got in this match, man?
Jade Cargill. I think it's an easy answer. I think she's the obvious choice because, like, if you're trying to build something, you building Naomi or you building Jade? Trying to
You
build
can build
Jade.
both. You can
You
build
can't build
both.
You can't build
You
You
both.
need
Give
to
Naomi the
bang me. Now, you do not push me into a car and then beat me at Mania. That's not how that works. That's not
I'm not gonna hold
success.
you.
That's
not
an
gonna hold you.
L.
Does
This
Bianca
is why I
show
like.
up?
No, she has her own business. I'm not gonna hold you. This is why I like AEW because sometimes the bad guy wins. You know what I mean? The bad guy just gets away with some
I
evil
think
shit.
either or can win because remember you got Backlash. So if Naomi wins, she can always get it back at Backlash.
If that's the case, then Naomi should win, but only if they're going to run it back at Backlash.
They
No.
won't.
They won't. I think that's the end of it. Next on the card, or whenever, I don't know when it's on the card, but next up we have the World Tag Team Championship match: the War Raiders versus the New Day.
Yes, it is.
That's when I'll be mixing my margarita. Just mixing it up.
I'm not gonna hold you. There's a full blown
Brady's got a
margarita
margarita
match.
Okay, 2 margarita matches.
2 margaritas.
Might get
I'm
so.
lying.
Yeah.
I love Ivar. I have a weird affinity for Ivar, bro.
He said, I gotta watch.
Fucking
Gotta watch
love
Ivar.
him. I love him.
No, I'm gonna get
I
extra
got-
salt on my.
I got the New
margarita.
Day. I got the New Day capturing some
The
gold. as
New
heels.
Day?
I can see that. I definitely see the New Day Captain Go. That's a big heel tag. I think
Yep.
they're a little more entertaining with the tag, so I think that's also better for the tag division.
Yeah, War Raiders did their things. Happy for them.
I got
Yeah,
War
but
Raiders. I got
time
Big E
is up.
coming back at Mania.
Ooh,
I got
what?
Big E coming back at Mania, costing him the
Big-
straps.
The War
Big E-
Raiders.
Big
Or
E
to
to
hell-
everyone. The big ending
No.
to everyone.
Big E causes he causes New Day the match, causing the straps.
That makes him a heel.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
that does.
How does that make him a heel?
They didn't do nothing to him physically.
Does that make him a heel?
They didn't like beat him up. They just like
They
yo.
emotionally ruined him. Then you
He
got
talked to his
Xavier
girlfriend
Woods
disrespectfully on Twitter.
called a chicken
I
drop.
mean, it's still nothing
They call it
like
chicken trap.
I don't know.
That's
That's
true.
not
That's crazy.
WrestleMania worthy.
Big E
People
coming
already
It is,
forgot
back.
about
though,
it.
but it is though.
Big, could you imagine, bro? Big E, all he has to do is pop out in that onesie, hit Xavier Woods, and Kofi Kingston with a suplex, and I guarantee
he's
everybody
back
in Las
back,
Vegas
though?
going crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah, the Big E, and he says, "I'm cleared." Everybody's Big E is back. What a guy!
What a
WrestleMania.
guy.
I don't know. I got the New Day getting some gold.
Okay.
I mean, if Big
Um,
E's doing special commentating, that's a big giveaway. That's what I'm gonna say.
Sure.
He is?
We,
No,
I'm
we don't
saying
know.
if
Oh.
somehow, some way he's on commentator, he's doing something.
You do, yeah.
He probably
I mean,
should.
yeah. WrestleMania is known for some shocks. You never know what's going to happen. United States Championship match, LA Knight, yeah, versus Jacob Fatu. Chino has already said on the record if LA Knight wins this
I'm
match,
spazzing the fuck out. I'm
he's
spazzing the fuck. I'm
he's
spazzing the fuck out. I promise you,
Man.
I'm spazzing the fuck out.
So this is not going to be a margarita match for Chino.
No.
He's going to be loaded
No.
and locked in. To
I'm
make
locked
sure.
locked. I'm
He's not
locked
gonna
in,
blink
bro.
for 20 minutes.
Bro, I swear to God, bro, I'm gonna be so fucking vexed if Jacob Fatu loses the match, bro.
No,
If
I
Jacob
agree. I
Fatu
think-
loses, I'm bugging out. That's it.
Bro, I'm
We're
not gonna
throwing
hold you.
drinks in the air.
Yeah, I'm flipping tables.
Bro, I
Marcus
can
has to escort me out.
The
Escort me out of his
popcorn's
crib.
gonna be like going across
Like,
the screen, like
I have
all
to put my
slow
son
mo,
to sleep
bro.
before Brandy
Telling
starts slapping children around and stuff.
Bro,
Look, Randy,
Yeah.
he's
I'm-
only one. He's
Yeah.
only one. It
you. Okay,
doesn't
He
matter.
looks like him. He looks like LA Knight.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, I heard him."
Brendan,
not gonna hold you.
Brendan wants Jacob to win as well too. So
Bro, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna hold
man.
you. I don't care about any other match in this card. I am not this
I
passionate
hate-
about anybody else. I'm not passionate about anybody else on this card. Bro, if Jacob Fatu does not beat LA Knight, I'm
No,
sorry.
yeah. But this on,
This is
I
Jacob
think on
Fatu,
a
isn't
on
it?
a more personal level too. Like if you follow his whole real life and his like struggle,
He's a
where
great guy.
where he came from to freaking getting a match to WrestleMania,
Oh yeah,
he
yeah,
deserves that.
100%.
That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel.
And
I
I
hate
truly-
you, LA Knight. That's how I feel.
truly put more storyline into the bloodline too, and hopefully Solo gets a little jealous that he has some gold, and you know what I
That's
mean.
enough
Go from
progression.
there.
Solo versus
Yeah,
Jacob.
progression. Yeah. Solo versus Jacob.
Coward doesn't do
Backlash.
much.
Well, you'll probably get LA Knight, Jacob, Backlash. You know what I mean?
Probably.
So,
No, we'll probably get some type of bosh where Solo helps, and probably Jacob gets mad because he want to do it on his own, and then he'll get to the back rematch.
true.
But
He's
and
not
if he
mad
does
because he
that,
wants to do it on his own.
that's almost like a face turn.
Bro, it's not because he wants to do it on his own, it's because the liabilities out there, bro. When's the last time Solo been helpful in a match?
Up next, we got the World Heavyweight Championship match, or I'm sorry, not even that match. We got the WWE Women's Championship match. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte, the Diamond Encrusted Spoon Flair.
Hey, man.
Honestly, if it wasn't for Tiffany's promo, this be a margarita match.
Looks like that.
She gave this match some heat.
I think
That's
that when
true.
definitely, but without the promo, I think got a little sloppy where people lost interest. But also, they're both high level in ring competitors. Like they're both up there. So like, I won't say he's gonna be a sleeper, but I don't.
Nah, I don't. I'm gonna keep it buck. I don't think anybody was really interested in this match because I think we're all aware of the obvious result for this match.
I still think it's gonna be a good match. Like they're both good.
You're gonna cook,
I'm not.
but
I'm not a. I'm not a big
I think this
fan
match is
of-
going to be really good.
I don't
I just-
think so.
hey,
I just hate.
you know what the
I just
problem with
hate.
this match is?
I just hate that it's going to be spoon fed to the encrusted one.
Joke
I
about
think
it.
that's the only thing that really kills this match. But what?
It does.
But what happens if she doesn't?
That's how I would book it.
Well, then,
If I was in charge of booking,
kudos to Triple H.
if I was in charge of booking this, I swear to God, I would have Tiffany go over at Mania. Then Tiffany loses at Backlash.
I think
I won't
Tiffany's
be mad
going
at
over,
that.
y'all.
That's how I would literally book this match. I swear to
Do
God.
we see a Charlotte teaming up with a Nia Jax? Remember, there's still beef there with
Maybe
Nia
not
Jax.
teaming up, but Nia Jax might want to get her lick back.
At Mania though, she had all this time.
I know that's the
I
thing.
mean, but
So that's
if
what
you're
pisses me off
gonna
about the
screw
match.
someone over, you screw someone over at Mania. I mean, you don't do it willy nilly on a Monday, Friday night.
That's the
Especially
one
when the
time I
person
hope.
has
I
the
mean, but
championship
isn't
title.
that when Nia got screwed over? Wasn't that like on a Friday night? Or was that on a pay-per-view?
Remember, Zombie's got a point there. If you want to screw somebody over,
You do it at Mania.
You do it at Mania. Cause a DQ real quick. So, my
That's
bad.
it.
But the
That's-
only thing that sucks. The only thing that sucks about that is that's just really bad for Mania because
It's a bad Mania
waste of
moment.
time. Yeah, it's just a bad Mania moment. Um,
Yep. She did cash in on SmackDown. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, could you imagine?
Yeah.
Could you
Just-
imagine main event night 2, 5 minutes left, the most John Cena, Cody Rhodes, and then Cody smacks the ref like Randy Orton did back in the day, ends the match, and you leave everybody blue balled. People would raid the ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want my money back.
Exactly my point. Like
You're gonna pay for my prescriptions for this month, bro.
I didn't even pay for tickets, but I'm here.
Yeah.
I want my money back.
I want my $8 back from Peacock. The cock.
Oh yeah.
I got Tiffany Stratton to win this match, but like I said, I think it's gonna be, once again, spoon fed to the one that y'all call
I hope.
Charlotte Flair.
I don't know about
hope
spoon
Tiffany
fed.
wins.
I think hopefully Tiffany's like, all right, time to show like win or lose. I'm gonna show you who's a better wrestler.
See,
I don't really care about Charlotte, bro.
World Heavyweight Championship match: Jey Uso, Gunther. No main event. I don't think this is a margarita match, and I got Jey Uso winning.
Yeah.
I got the Yeet man. You know he has cereal now. He has Frosted Yeets.
Are they little?
Why haven't you bought me any yet?
Right on the box. I'm eating.
want
Yeah,
me to
I'm
buy you
definitely
one,
gonna
bro?
be. Yeah,
We live in the South. What are you talking about,
but
I
I
use that
think with-
excuse every time.
bro? You have a whole roommate. You haven't get
Oh,
you
that's
some fucking
facts.
Frosted Yeets.
You don't let me.
Jey Uso, Gunther. Who do y'all got? And is this a margarita match for you guys?
no, definitely not Morgan. Like I said, throughout I think all these build up, other than probably Cena and Cody, they all was very rocky, like up and down. Like they all had their moments where I think they all kind of lost people. But I think after with the Jimmy thing, I think that definitely brought people back to this feud. And I think if they do some color, I think it would really help with the match. Only because, I mean, I still see that visual with him and Jimmy. Boy, it was covered in Jimmy's blood.
I'm not gonna hold you. You're 1,000% right on this feud. It was. I didn't even think it was rocky. I think it was down. I think it was down because they literally fought a Saturday night main event, right?
Yeah, like a week prior to him winning.
To the Rumble. Yeah, exactly my point. So like it was
Yeah.
down. Like nobody had no real interest on it. And
I
then
had
it was
interest.
low.
Only because
It wasn't
he's so over. So it's interesting.
Yeah, it's not even the over part, but from the match perspective, it's like, damn, Jey, you still can't get this done. And then he wins the Rumble. And then it just took forever to kick off. Like they literally needed to sacrifice Jimmy, Big Jim, in order to give this match some heat.
Pretty much.
And then he cut a cold promo, but no yeeting, no gimmick. You're just like, yo, do you have a mother? You talk to your mother?
And he needed that. He needed to do that type of promo.
It was, bro. It came through. Jimmy needed to die. Unfortunately, as Marcus was trying to tell me,
For the cause.
Jimmy needs
For the
to
cause, brother.
for the
Rest
cause.
in peace.
Marcus was trying to tell me he needs to go for the U.S. title. I'm like, no, Jimmy needs to die for his twin brother, bro.
I mean, come back strong and get that U.S. title.
Yeah, but he needs to die, and that's what the
But
story.
right now, you need to pull Infinity Wars. This dust out real quick.
1,000%. But
Dust
it did
out.
pick up though.
We'll bring you back. We'll bring you back.
Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll be back. But dust out real quick.
Somebody else said, is there any possible way Jay turns heel?
Oh,
In this match, I don't see it.
I don't see it.
But if you listen to the good old internet, there is a theory out there, a conspiracy theory with Jay. I'm sorry, Jay. With Jay, that supposedly he already sold his soul, and that's why he's at the
Is that
position
theory?
where he's at.
The theory was that he was standing with Travis Scott. So
Yeah,
he was standing with
Right,
Travis
he was
Scott
the
a month
first one to
before
bring him
Travis Scott.
over.
Yep.
Well, he
Yeah.
already said yes to The Rock, and this is why he got what he got. So
What if Travis Scott plays a hand in the opening match, the main event of night 2, night 1 and the main event at night 2. What if Travis Scott is just all over it?
I don't mind. I don't mind as
Crazy.
long as
Dude.
Cody gets his lick back.
Just
There's a one
crazy.
good old
Right in the ribs.
Right
Right
in
in
the
the
ribs.
Looking
You
like
heard what
Mark
Jade
brought
said?
up- looking like Mark brought up a good thing. He said since Ludwig Kaiser isn't on the WrestleMania card, I would have liked to see Jay take him out to show intensity that Gunther has now brought out of Jay.
I thought that was gonna happen. I thought he was gonna kill Ludwig
good.
to make a point.
Yeah.
I literally thought he was gonna kill Ludwig, but no, he didn't get that. I would have preferred him to kill
That would have
Ludwig.
been good too.
Imagine
Almost
he would
an
have killed
eye for an eye.
Ludwig. He would have killed Ludwig and then cut that promo. It would have been colder. You know what I mean? You got
Yeah.
Ludwig bleeding out in the middle of the ring, and paramedics just like, "Oh my god, Ludwig!" And he's like, "Gunther, do you talk to your mother?" I'm like, "Oh my god, Jay, you're a
That's it.
monster.
Yeah,
You're a
yeah,
monster.
that'd
Call
be a bit
Ludwig's
crazy.
mother." I'm like, "Oh my god, he's a madman."
Oh man, who do you got? We'll move out to the main event of night 1.
I got the Yeet Man. Hopefully,
Yeah. I got.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I tell you what. If Gunther wins, I'm gonna be hot. But if Gunther wins and LA Knight wins, I'm crashing the fuck out. I'm not making it to the main event. I'm going to sleep immediately after that match. I promise you.
WrestleMania weekend is
Right after he
canceled.
breaks his TV.
Nah, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm low key pissed off at WWE because why are you making WrestleMania the same weekend as the NBA playoffs?
And Easter. And
Yeah,
Portsmouth.
God
I mean,
too. Yeah,
Yeah, that's who.
yeah, you got it. Bro, you gotta make me choose between halftime at the Knicks and WrestleMania night 1.
Choose,
Bro,
bro.
you're sick in the visuals.
Choose.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
have
happy
one
I'm
on
not there.
Yeah, 2 TVs.
Could you, Brandon? How tight would you been if you and Martin would have bought tickets to Mania night 1? And you would have
Dude,
been.
I just found out that Game 7 is potentially while I'm at the concert, the Kendrick
What,
concert,
May
May 3rd. I'm saying like it might not go to 7. It might not go to 7.
You know what's mad funny? None of you guys gonna be able to enjoy yourself at that concert.
Not
Be
if it goes to
stressing.
7.
You know what
Yeah,
you know what you're not going to be. You know what you're going to be stressing on this main event, the triple threat match: CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns.
Not if the Perch steals Game 1.
All depends.
True.
Is this main event a margarita match?
2 margaritas and I'm getting some head.
No.
That's not a margarita
Definitely
match.
not.
The thing I want to see.
Oh,
Smitty, why are you trying to do this? Why are you
I
trying to do
got
this?
you. I can tell you which episode to go watch that on.
Yeah, definitely not. I think
Yeah.
right now Roman
You want
Reigns
to see a
is
crash at?
yeah. I want to see Crash out. Yeah, everyone's following. I mean, of course, everyone's following Roman Reigns, but you saw that new post he did. It was like,
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna
I
say
mean,
it.
that post alone got me interested. You know,
In the match,
more.
Roman Reigns' political views got you more interested in the
No,
main
political
event.
views. It wasn't political views. No, it was like a promo he was doing.
Oh,
But the
okay.
way he just
so many-
demeanor and stuff like that, it was like,
Okay,
Damn.
there's so many things coming out, bro. I didn't
It's
know what you was
It's
talking
like-
about.
It's
no,
like, hold on,
I
time
don't
out.
I don't do
Time out.
political stuff. That's not
I was
my
like, wait. I was like, what?
that's
like,
not my
I've never
job
heard.
gender. I wrestle.
Yeah,
talk
I
wrestling.
respect that.
Stay
I
neutral.
respect that. I respect
I've
that.
been after Monday night. I'm on Brandy's side. I think Seth Rollins is winning this match.
You said he's winning the match.
When you say Brandon, you mean like? 'Cause I mean, I'm so happy you said that.
Me?
Like,
Yeah,
Like
Brandy.
me?
Yeah,
Me? This
what?
Brandon?
I did
Yeah,
it right,
I
senors.
think Seth Rollins is winning this match.
He should.
Yeah.
He should win the match. 1000%.
I think so. I think if
1,000%
CM Punk win this match, I'm gonna be mad. Only because all right, you give him the match and you give him the win. All right, okay. Favors paid. We get it. Okay, we got it.
So many things Paul's leaving with Seth.
I'm not gonna hold you. I would love that for Seth because Seth's already a superstar, right? But I think Paul Heyman can truly take Seth to that next fucking level.
Next level. So, you know, I think me and Chance, I think we were playing 2K or something with my brother, and we had that whole talk about like that Seth is just missing that one thing to make him the face of a company. I feel like Paul could do that, man, for real.
But in which way? Because it's
It's
not like he
something on the
needs a
mic.
mouthpiece.
It's something on the mic. He is missing something on the mic.
He's
I
missing
think
that grit. He's missing that grit. You know what I mean?
It's just
I feel
like it's not even. So this is something that Brandon, the guy, pointed out last time we had him on. It was just like about like I always feel like that I didn't see the vision of Paul Heyman and Seth is because I didn't see Paul Heyman fearing Seth. I don't feel like Seth gives off those vibes to make you like that. You see that guy coming, you're scared.
he's not a
Even though
dangerous man.
he is a dangerous man. Everybody's scared of that curb stomp, but he still doesn't give the vibe. And I feel like when he did that curb stomp to Paul and like faked it, it gave Paul the fear of Seth to be like, I could represent that man because I'm scared of him and I could, you know what I'm trying to say?
No, I know what you mean, but outside of the finisher, like if you're not in a curb stomp position, you're not scared of Seth when you see him coming down. You know what I mean? He's not
But that's the thing about the curb stomp. It's like that's the way that Seth's always been. He's a sneaky guy. Like his moves that like he's a snake type of guy.
But he never tried to came off. I mean, back in the day when he was probably more the architect and all that, King Slayer and all that.
With the white gear and stuff? Like,
yeah, but it's not. I mean, you can't be a scary guy wearing those outfits.
Yes, you can.
Well, if you notice, the outfits have toned up. They haven't been as
they toned
Flair.
down.
They haven't been toned down. They've toned down. They've been black. There's no Flair. It's more serious.
I mean, outfits still out there, but not as out there as they used to be.
So, the other theory for this one is that Seth is with The Rock and that The Rock will be instrumental in this match with Paul Heyman and Seth and all that good stuff.
I mean,
that's The Rock, Cena, Seth, and Paul. That's a dream team.
What would have The Rock against Roman for?
Because he's not the champion. He failed him last WrestleMania. That's enough reason. Same reason Solo had.
You failed yourself, bro. You also got your ass beat up at WrestleMania.
Who?
You did what Roman did. You both got laid out flat on your back.
The Rock never took a bump.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The Rock was clean.
Looking like a Mark wants to know if Seth, Roman, and CM Punk were flavors. What flavors would they be?
Neapolitan.
All 3 in 1. There you go.
The Neapolitans.
Roman beast have like pineapple flavor.
Why? Because he's Samoan. That's problematic.
Hey.
That's kind of problematic.
That's problematic.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you go with the island, bro, or coconut. Pineapple coconut. He's a pina colada. He's a pina colada.
That's like me saying Zombie King's a cocoa mango cherry fucking flavored icy. You know what I mean? That's problematic, bro.
I'll be that all day. That's it good. So that's it good.
That's Saturday's act starting from 1:00 in the afternoon with NXT Stand and Deliver all the way up to, I'm assuming WrestleMania this year is going to end at like 11:30.
5 in the morning.
12
o'clock in the morning.
I'll
tell you what though. If the Knicks also lose game 1, it doesn't matter what happens in the Jacob Fatu match.
It doesn't matter.
Because I'm crashing
out.
Don't even ask me what's happening on wrestling. The TV's off.
We move 24 hours. We hop into 420. We hop into Easter Sunday. Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Jesus Day. Lord.
Great time with your families. Night 2, WrestleMania. AJ Styles, Logan Paul. Is this a margarita match?
2 margaritas, isn't it?
No, it's going to be margarita. It's AJ Styles. AJ Styles is one of those guys that he'll pull a good match out of you. And Logan Paul, unfortunately, has the ability to have a good match. Good for Logan Paul.
But who do you got winning?
AJ Styles. He's probably not going to win, but AJ Styles.
I got Logan Paul.
Logan Paul all day.
Okay, call me a hater. I'll never.
Oh my haters!
Did someone just accept admissions to hate you?
Yeah, I did. I put my application in weeks ago. I
Oh
put
shit!
Reason. I
Oh,
put
shit.
Logan.
What you doing, bro?
Yeah.
I'm not as a dealer,
This guy stinks!
Yeah.
but welcome. Listen, you got a full ride. You got a full scholarship. Welcome to Hate University.
I'm gonna call my mom.
First,
Here we just get full rides. Honestly,
Mama, I made it.
just so you know, you got to start hating on Rey Mysterio now.
no. Listen,
Dropping
stem cell
out
research. He's cutting.
immediately.
Full ride. Fuck you mean I got a full ride? I don't need that shit. I'm out.
I'm
Like,
dropping
whoa,
out.
whoa,
Call
whoa.
me a dropout. Mom, I'm out.
We got a street fight happening in Las Vegas, fellas. Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre. Who do you got? And is this a margarita match?
2 margaritas and I'm getting some head.
Only
I'm
not,
definitely gonna be
no.
getting. Yes.
I mean, that would be something. But no, I mean, only because you have the element of a street fight. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that doesn't make it. Even though,
What's the
you
what's
know,
the thing?
It's
what's-
funny you say that because that's the element that makes it a margarita match for me.
Yeah,
1,000%.
really?
like, street fights
Yeah,
aren't street fights.
You got two giant guys.
they're always
Uh,
so choreographed and like so they're not the same anymore.
They're not gritty enough.
I feel like
Yeah, they're
Damian
always
Priest
like
has good street fights. I mean, remember the street
Damian
fight?
Priest has a
Remember-
great history of street fights, but like he has like one good street fight and not okay. He actually does have good street fights now that I think about it.
Yeah.
But
Like,
still, it's like it's not
I feel
it's
like-
not a mania match.
like Street Fights 2 is also a lazy way of not having to wear gear. Just come out in jeans and a tank top. Now it's a street fight.
Who's coming out in
I'm not gonna
jeans and a
lie,
tank
I
top?
do that every time.
Drew
they announce a
McIntyre?
street fight.
He might actually. You're right.
He's
You're
not
right.
saying that every time and it's not a street fight.
No,
McIntyre.
Drew will do it in his skill. He'll wear probably
The
like
kill, that'd be crazy.
mid-match
If
and
Drew
take
puts
it
on a
off.
kill and starts wrestling.
I still hate
So
that.
his-
note.
I don't like.
got
I
Drew
don't like street
McIntyre,
matches. Yeah, I got Drew McIntyre too. I don't like street matches
What?
because they always
I got
feel
my
too
boy
quick.
Damian.
They feel like they're just there to be on the card, but to be a quick match on the card.
But that's exactly
Nah.
what it is.
It should be
Is that
15 20 minutes.
I mean, but look at this the build up. It felt rushed.
Mm.
It's been rushed.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, this get them. You know what I mean? Like
The
this,
funny thing is, like, how do you rush something that we've known about since like War Games? Like, you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
well,
you know
I
why?
think this match only became out because people on the internet talked all that crap with the Rumble.
I think Drew. What they might have been putting CM Punk towards Drew at a certain point, and then they were like, "Oh, we're not doing that no more, but we still need Drew on the card."
I hope
Damian
not. I
Priest.
mean, how many times you gonna do that?
You know why it feels dragged out? Is because when that thing happened at the Rumble and Drew was pissed off, it was revealed at that moment in time that Drew and Damian have an upcoming WrestleMania build that
Basically.
hasn't even started.
Mhm.
And that
then
LA
Ray
Knight
and
took
Raw,
away camera time.
they're
Yes,
like,
and
well,
then-
here you go.
And bro,
So you
and
got
then in the Elimination Chamber, it still didn't happen.
Still,
You know
it
what I mean?
still didn't happen. Yep.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, how is something we've known? And that's why I'm at Elimination Chamber. But even Royal Rumble, like something we've known about since the Rumble. Why does it feel so rushed right now? It doesn't make sense.
Bro, they waited man long. Drew was like, "You've been getting in my way this whole entire time." Like,
Yeah.
damn, bro, I really hate.
Not
I really
gonna lie,
hate
The last time Damian had a Sin City street fight, I think that was against Jay White. That shit cooked. So hopefully they do some callbacks.
Listen. I don't know about you, but I got a guy in this camera room right now that's beating Damian Priest. I don't know about you,
Right.
No,
but
no.
I know
That's
somebody.
right. We know
better
somebody
Whole
who's
different persona. It's
You
a
better
whole
tell
different
somebody.
person back in the day.
Nah,
Ain't no
don't be
Damian
humble.
Priest.
don't
Nah,
be
talk your
humble.
shit. Talk your
Show
Yeah,
shit.
your head with that frog splash.
Yeah, I did. 1, 2, 3.
That's right. 1,
Took the
2,
belt.
3.
Tell us,
So I'm
tell
doing
us,
The damn
tell him,
belt.
tell him how you told us he sucked.
Yeah, tell us.
I'm just joking.
Tuck your shit to finish.
I'm motherfucker-
They're gonna clip
I'm
the
give
one
me
part.
a choke slam onto my pops, bro. Nah, I'm good.
Nah, bro, it's gonna be mad funny.
Nah,
They're gonna
dude,
clip it. They might be like, "Tell him how you said Damian Priest sucks," and then you're gonna have Zombie King be like, "Yeah, I did it. 1, 2, 3." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
right. somehow freaking clip this shit.
No, joking. Let's move on. Let's move on to the match that I think is going to actually be the match of the entire week, the match of the entire weekend. Fatal 4-Way Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker, Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio.
Oh yeah.
Dirty Dom.
Something tells me Braun Baker is going to keep his title, but man, I would pop if Dominic Mysterio gets this.
Nigga, pop isn't the word. I'm going ballistic. I have champagne in the crib ready. I'm popping bubbly.
I got champagne in the crib ready. He said, know what? I think got some
like
bottles
I'm
of champagne.
Mysterio.
I have to pop some bubbly for Dominic Mysterio. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
I'm not gonna hold you. Bro, I'm gonna be losing my mind like I'm in the Mysterio family, bro. It's going crazy. I'm gonna look at my wife and my son. I'm gonna shake the champagne bottle, pop it. Like, yeah. I'm gonna play Birdman. Pop champagne.
Yeah,
Oh,
my dad's gonna be over here. And I'm just gonna be like, I got a bad dad too. I got a bad dad too.
Or he's gonna get up to smack his dad for no
I'm
reason.
gonna FaceTime my dad like, you Dominic Mysterio did it for us, for all the victims.
Jesus.
FaceTime on your dad. Dominic Mysterio did it because you suck.
Damn, that means I gotta call my dad. That's insane. Niggas gonna look at the phone. Go.
He knows.
Yeah.
I don't have to tell him.
He's like Dominic won. He won.
I love that guy so much.
Hello, son. Fuck you, Dad.
Nah, we beefing. We beefing right now. I haven't spoken to that nigga in
Don't
months.
cuss out John Cena like that.
Oh damn.
I wish.
Smitty's with me. He says Dom's got to do it.
You mean Smitty's with us? Because if Dom doesn't do it, I'm lying. Listen, if Dom doesn't do it, I'm crashing the fuck out. There's a lot of crash out moments this weekend for me. I'm not.
Yeah, but that's night 2's crash out, so it's okay.
Zombie.
That's only night 2's crash out. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, crash out both moments on night 1 and night 2, and that's my crash out moment too. If Dominic doesn't win, we riot. I'll be home for that one. I won't destroy as many things.
I got this. I want Finn to win. Okay. Only for Dom to get it back at Backlash and get a 1-on-1. Finn versus. No, you can do Backlash. Backlash is all about old WrestleMania, not old WrestleManias, but
the Backlash of WrestleMania.
Yeah, and that would be a perfect one to bring back for Backlash.
I don't think Finn should. I agree with you that they should have a match, but I don't think Finn should win. I think Dom should continue to hold it, and I do hope that this also means that Braun Breaker moves on up to the main event title.
Jey Uso.
Yeah, Jey Uso.
Not right away though.
I think, but I do think Braun is the one to now. Hopefully not right away, but I do think Braun should beat him.
I think Jey should get.
Jay's holding the strap to SummerSlam.
About three
SummerSlam. Yeah,
you owe me a soda.
Three solid feuds where he wins solid, and then you bring in Braun Breaker.
Smitty wants to know. SummerSlam. Smitty wants to know if Finn will turn face if Dom wins.
Yes.
Maybe.
I think right now Finn's too hard to turn face. He did an excellent job being a heel. I don't see him as face anytime soon.
Listen, if you're facing Dom, you're a face.
Yeah, you're a face. I think he goes face. I think JD comes back with him at some point, and he becomes face with him, and then they just go on to a tag team division.
I don't know. I just don't see. I just don't see regular.
It is done at that point.
Regular, because for Finn to go face, he got to go change his attire. He can't be a face doing that.
He did the thing. He did the thing last week.
So the only way
first time since being in Judgment Day, he did the.
I think the only way Finn turns face is he brings back the demon.
I think the demon will come back, but not for Dom. But it'll be back at some point.
Maybe for Dom.
Maybe for Dom is overkill.
If for Dom is overkill, but it'd be good for him to have a squash match, and Dom's the perfect person to squash.
Dom's the perfect person for him to squash.
That's a demon, yeah.
But I just don't like,
especially for not having a win, like a solo win in so long.
I just
but
always
that would be a perfect way to bring back
though.
The demon. Is just fucking have Dom win and be like, I'm better than you. I'm better.
But the demon shouldn't be a champion. Like, it's just the optics of the demon winning a championship one night and then Finn coming out with the belt the next night.
No, not really,
weird.
because you had the Fiend. The Fiend was a straight up,
but he's weird. But like he was weird.
I mean, it's the
same
demon category.
Yeah, it's the demon Finn Balor.
I just always hated that optic. I feel like monsters shouldn't go after titles.
I do see that. I too somewhat agree because then as much as I love the Fiend character, I wasn't a fan when he took the belt and turned it into that.
Agreed to hell yeah. But I will say I do think that monsters should defend titles. See the difference in that? So like you can be Finn Balor the champion, but you won the championship as Finn Balor. And
Okay.
then someone pushes you to the edge to where you need to be the demon and you come out for the demon. Like that makes more sense. You push me to be the monster I am to make sure I keep this belt. That would
I
make
can
more
see what
sense.
you're
But
saying,
bringing
Seth.
the monster
Yeah.
out to win a belt is weird in my eyes.
Almost like the Hulk
Yeah.
type shit.
We got a margarita match. I know this one's going to be a margarita match for all three of you.
Damn.
Women's tag team match: Bailey and Lyra
Why?
Valkyria versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
3 margaritas, and I'm gonna put it in her butt.
I prefer to see a Chelsea Greens match, but I mean, I guess.
Has he been saying that the whole time?
You ever catch it? I said something for
Yeah.
1 margarita, then I said something for 2 margaritas.
I know, but I didn't realize that's what the end statement was.
It's been something new every time.
It's
Oh.
he's been doing this since the last margarita match predictions.
I just don't. Yeah, 100%.
It is a margarita match, 1,000%.
It's a margarita match 1,000%. And Bailey and like Lyra Valkyria are not winning the tag team championship.
No, that's just a weird matchup. Like, why even give
You
them
know why
that?
it's there? You know why
I
it's there?
hate it. Why?
Because they're the two biggest matches. They're the 2 biggest girls left in the division. A ragtag tag
Basically.
team. That's all.
It's
It
just
is.
one of those things where it's like it's so obvious that Lyra and Bailey aren't winning because when's the last time we had a double champ like any type of singles champion and a tag team champion? Just feel like we don't do that no more.
Like, I feel like would have been a perfect if it was Chelsea Green and her people,
Absolutely.
and they people get the tag champs and let them rock that shit.
That's
Chelsea
actually
Green,
what
United
What?
States, her
I agree
people
with her.
tag champs.
Piper
Let 'em rock
Niven
for
and
like 2-3 months.
I forgot
Just
the
to get
other
some
name.
good contact out of it.
The Secret Service?
Yes,
Yeah.
The Secret
they would
Service?
they'd be great
that's
Secret
champions.
Service.
that's
That-
what should
that'd be-
happen. That's what
yeah.
should happen. But you know what happened? They had
They're
nothing
both
for Bailey.
heels.
Then nothing for Bailey. The Roxanne feud fizzled. Lyra had no plans. You know what I mean? So it was like, huh? What
Then
if
they
you
should
do
have
these
did
2?
Lyra versus Bailey.
Well,
instead of doing tag match.
they should have
They
put
did that 2
Lyra
weeks
in the
earlier.
mix. They should have put Lyra in the mix with Roxanne and Bailey, and then had that as a triple threat.
You know what it is? There's too many
And have
multi-people
Roxanne
match.
go over.
There's way too many multi-people matches this Mania, bro. That's
a
honestly all
lot.
they're really boss.
This card
You
is
gotta-
crazy. Like
Yeah.
what
You got
what were we
triple
doing when
threat.
we had single nights? What were we doing?
I don't know.
Right?
Bro, it's insanity. This is bro.
It
You
just
got
shows
2
you
triple
how
threats, a
like
fatal 4-way.
how
Crazy.
packed WrestleMania used to be.
Moving on to a triple threat women's world championship match: Iyo Sky, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair. I don't think this is a margarita match, and I got Iyo Sky retaining her title.
I really want to see the next part to the song. I got Bianca. It's been a minute.
I got Bianca, but I don't think she ever lost at Mania, and I think they're trying to keep that going.
Could be. Would be fire.
So no, here's the thing, y'all. Bianca's taking an L at Mania. All right, she's never been pinned. But I did some research.
That's how I know you live on Martin. Because
I did this research on my own, and I told Martin. You'd be surprised how much trivia I give
does
Martin.
kill it for me.
You'd
that
be
does kill it
surprised.
for me, though.
Sure.
What?
That does kill it for me, though.
She was thrown out of the ring in a women's battle royale, like WrestleMania 34.
But I don't know. Yeah, okay, never mind.
That's why she switched up from "I've never lost" to "I've never been pinned." She switched up her phrases.
I didn't catch that.
So yeah, but yes, that's why I was like, we were trying to figure out why the fuck she said that, and basically, yep, it was a long time ago though, and it was like young Bianca, like NXT Bianca. Yeah, but that's fascinating.
Is that who you got, Bianca Belair?
Nah, Iyo Sky. Iyo Sky all day. That's my champion. Wepa. You already know the vibes. Honorary Puerto Rican.
So you want to know, could Bianca turn heel?
Hell yeah.
I could see it.
I think that's the plan.
Want to see it?
What if Bianca joins The Rock? Ooh.
That'd be hilarious. Oh my god.
In the Rock,
I did it
Rock,
for the
Rock
Rock.
Stein's on fashion?
Ricky says triple threat means interference. Io's taking the W.
Is the 3%
Isn't
no
she an
DQ?
insane face?
Hey, who? Iyo?
Yeah. Yeah, isn't
Iyo's a
Iyo an
face.
insane face?
He is a
it's
face.
two
Yeah.
face.
Who you think is interrupting?
They're all
Naomi?
faces. They're all faces. No one's a heel.
Naomi can cause
I mean,
Bianca after
Rhea's
Bianca
acting
doesn't
like
help
a
her.
heel, but she's not really.
Yeah, it's like
because
Seth and Bianca are like acting the same way.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see. Maybe
All right.
like the truth comes out of Naomi and Bianca and Jade, and Bianca definitely had something to do with it, turning her heel.
Let's talk about this main event night 2, for night 2, I should say, and then we'll get into the main event question of the evening, fellas. Undisputed WWE Championship match.
Mm.
The savior, the crybaby, Cody Rhodes,
What?
versus the GOAT, the one that's
Dang.
did it better than anybody who's ever stepped foot in that ring,
You biased?
the guy who might hold more titles than anybody who's ever held titles before.
For now.
Has
That's all
created
I got.
has created the best looking title. Has one of the best multi-platinum mixtapes out there. Has done
I
all
was
his
listening to that.
songs.
I wasn't lying.
You can't see him.
My time is now.
#1 selling merch. Has sold every color known to man. There
Every
hasn't
color.
been a color he hasn't touched. You know who I'm talking about. John
Jimmy
Cena.
Uso?
Jimmy Uso.
He's close though. Jimmy's close. He's getting there.
Jimmy's close. It was the
Big
selling merch in every color. You know what I mean?
A walking box of Fruity Pebbles.
Hey. That
Hey.
Pebbles making money. Nah.
I could do that now.
Oh,
The fuck?
Suppose he right now he's in.
Fuck.
I can do that now. Supposedly he's in. He's making a movie in Sahara Desert.
I could
I'm like,
actually
as
remove you
we
too.
speak.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. But man,
All right. Let's start with, is this a margarita match?
absolutely.
oh,
not.
margaritas, and she getting knocked up.
Damn.
And that one you said with your
coming on.
chest.
Yeah.
He did say that one.
He's trying to get someone pregnant.
I wasn't expecting everybody to stay quiet.
No, it's just like you
No,
just
but
want-
this-
this-
with his
Absolutely.
luck
Yeah.
too. Nessa's
Yeah.
listening to this episode with his luck. She's like, okay,
Yeah.
4 margaritas, huh?
Steve is like, I got the number.
She's
Four.
running after two.
She's gonna be like,
Yeah.
here, Tana, drink this margarita. You only had one. It's 1:00. I know. Stand and deliver. Just started. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Have this margarita.
You better be
Sorry,
concerned
Dave.
about number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 3 is insanity. She's running from number 3 for sure.
Depending who makes it.
She's running from me after the
So
second one.
Tana, this is the margarita match for you.
No, obviously not. It's probably the only reason I'm still watching Mania at this point. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I feel that. Who you got winning? I got John Cena.
Hopefully
17.
hopefully
times.
John. You know what I mean?
17.
John Cena.
Yeah, 17.
Bro, because if
Backwards.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Was it
If
backwards?
Cody wins at Mania, when is he losing this belt?
17 times.
You know what I mean? When is Cody gonna lose the strap if it's not at Mania?
Never.
It's already
Never.
over a year.
Never.
That's what it
I
got.
mean, I
He's gonna hit
think it's
1,000
Cena.
days. It's gonna be 1,000 days, and his fans are gonna be like,
He's gonna
"We
beat
want
Roman."
1,000 more." Listen, I'll be sick to my stomach. I'll probably start
Tim
watching
Miles.
WrestleMania then. I'll be
4
sick.
years?
I'll be
I would
sick.
definitely stop watching wrestling if Cody's champion past 2.5 years.
Bro,
Absolutely.
I'll stop, bro. If he makes it past SummerSlam, I'm going AE dub, AE dub,
AE dub.
AE dub, AE
No.
dub.
They ran to the
It's not. It's not any better over there with fucking John
Finally.
Moxley.
That's
Fucking
horrible.
John Mox over there. Now, hopefully, it's John, man. Listen, you
gotta
can't
be-
turn
it's
him heel
gotta
for
be
nothing.
John.
You
Right,
can't turn him
right.
heel for
John.
nothing.
It's got to be John. If it's not John, you make what The Rock stands on look like dog shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He's
No.
What Nancy
years in a
Pick
row.
point is-
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like-
Because he lost 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
It makes it look like
I
The Rock
think-
doesn't have any pull.
It has to be John only because if he doesn't, where does he go after this? He just makes appearances, have some meaningless matches. Yeah, it's my last
Basically.
time. It's my last time.
needs to
It's
win.
my last time. He needs to win.
He-
He needs to
needs to
win to
win.
make this run really meaningful. And then when he finally retires, drops the belt, probably back to Cody
I hope not. That's gross.
or CM Punk. You know what? I can see him dropping the belt to CM Punk.
Another senior
Let's see
citizen?
that.
Jesus Christ. What are we doing here?
Hey, you guys want him back? He's back, right? So yeah, I think that's what I think. I think he
we can
wins
have-
because after
Kinda s-
this he needs
Zombie
something.
King said, I'm trying to have a life alert match. Give me John Cena, CM Punk, Rey Mysterio. Give me
Bro,
Jericho.
AJ Styles.
And they all can go, bro. Just don't put
You know what's
Jericho.
better,
in.
You're
man?
absolutely right.
Well, we're gonna get Cena and Randy at Backlash. You understand that, right? And it's gonna be absolutely disgusting.
That would be awesome.
Me, I'm the wild one.
Our guy
Super
Hughes in
wild.
the building.
You're lucky,
Smitty says John is gonna win the title and just go home.
No.
you're lucky there's no more matches
Honestly-
because it would have been the fifth margarita.
He's on the contract.
Honestly, if Cena just like hit the pin to 1, 2, 3, got up, grabbed the title before the ref or the announcer can even say he won and just walked out, I'm not sure if that would definitely make his 17th time winning very memorable. Oh, China's got to bounce everybody.
Yeah, your boy has. I was supposed to dip at 10, but we was having such a great conversation about margaritas and stuff. So that'll be my time. I'll see you guys.
What's your IG?
Next week.
Your
Next
Twitter.
week. My AIM account is Channel the God, 2 E's, 1 H, 1 W for God _. Now, if you try to find me, CHANCKO _. Love y'all, peace, love, happiness, and I will crash out if the Knicks lose, Jacob Fatu loses, Dom Mysterio loses. That's about it. That's my time.
Okay. All right, China. I'll talk to you later, bro. But my thing is, like, here's the thing. I agree with what China was saying. I agree with Zombie King saying as well. You gotta have Cena win. Like all this, we did all this for what? And then like you said, Zombie, if Cena loses, then what's like why should we care about seeing Cena now? You know what I mean? You just lost the biggest stage of them all. I don't care if you're gonna be here. I don't care if you're gonna have a whole pay-per-view in your name or PLE in your name, you know. What's the
And he's a
whole
heel
point of it?
now, so it makes it even less appealing.
Right, exactly. So
Not less appealing
Smitty-
because it is appealing, but like heel Cena,
Smitty
just
says
heel Cena.
Smitty says the whole world will crash out if Cena wins. I won't be one of those people who crashes. I'm gonna be cheering it, and I'm gonna be telling all those Cody crybabies, ha ha ha,
Ha ha ha. This is what you get for ruining Roman's legacy.
This is what last WrestleMania felt like when he won the title.
Don't even say
Okay.
that. It's not even like a fraction of what that felt like. They'll never know that feeling.
Damn. You still
Not
feeling
over
it,
it.
huh?
I've been
Still
feeling it. Every time I see Roman on Titleist, I
His
like.
last WrestleMania.
Ugh. I remember leaving last WrestleMania and saying to Jacob, "What's it gonna look like when Roman comes out without the title?" And I've
Now you
seen it
know.
multiple times, and I hate it. Grosses me out.
Mhm.
Gross. Makes me sick to my
So the
stomach.
people in Vegas going to where the champ is here. Sure, so when Cena wins, that is true. And
Oh, yeah.
he says, "No, I want to see." He says, "I want to see everyone crashes out." Okay, Smitty's
too.
on our side. I want to see the
Team
world
crash
crash out. Yeah, and just say, how could they do this? Why Cena 17-time world champion? Because history and because he deserves it. Because he's the GOAT and because no one has done it better than he has. And that's a fact.
Yeah.
Night 1, night 2, fellas. Which night interests you more? Which night do you think is going to be the better night?
That's a hard one. I think this is a hard one. Maybe not for most people. For me, this is a hard one. Both got good matches. Both got sleeper matches. Both got their margarita matches. So I have no clue. I'm torn. No answer is my answer. Both.
Zombie King said 50-50. Brady Savage, what about you?
I don't know. I know it's gonna be a banger, but like Cena definitely has to win. They all. I just feel like it's gonna be a lot of like, in a sense, last year. You know what I mean? Like how last year was like a bunch of like theatrics.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just gonna be like a 1, 2, 3 pin. It's gonna be so much more. And
Yeah,
I
but
feel
it's
like they've been downplaying it.
Yeah. And I think that's why it's so hard because both Cena, Cody, theater wrestling match. Roman, Seth, Punk, another could be a theater wrestling match. You know, they both shows have equal equal stack card. Like I said, both got sleepers, both got those high profile matches, and both got some margarita matches.
I don't know. I feel like night 2 by design is always going to try to look better.
I agree.
Yeah.
I still consider night 2 closing the show.
Yeah, but like when you look at Jey Uso, you look at Seth Rollins match, you look at Tiffany, you look at LA Knight, like that night is definitely more stacked.
Okay.
It's gotta set the weekend. You know what I mean? Night 1 has to get everybody on their feet. Night 2 has to get everybody in their feels.
That's a good way to put it.
I don't know. It's tough because I do feel like the closer is. I still am mad conflicted about which one I think I like would prefer. Like, obviously, I know after the fact, but like when you look back or like forward to it, like
Prefer
which night
closing the
am
show?
I? Like, I mean, like which, like yeah, that part too. But I mean, like which night am I going to watch more in the future?
Gotcha.
And I can't.
Gotcha.
I feel like it's going to be the
Like,
CM Punk Seth Rollins Roman
what
Reigns
night you're
card.
gonna go back and like rewatch like
I
3
put
months
it like this,
later?
I've watched WrestleMania. Was it 40? Night 1 once, but I've watched night 2 multiple times.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I think this one will be the opposite. I think night 1, because of Jey Uso and because the opening and the closing of it, I'm probably gonna watch that card more.
Fair enough. Chat, let us know what you guys are thinking. What night do you think is going to be a better night? Night 1 or night 2? We are going to move into our main event question of the evening. Oh, wait.
It looks like all the talking has been done. It's time for the main event.
Main event question, fellas. Who should be on the WrestleMania card but isn't? My pick, Kieran Cross. I want to see my guy at WrestleMania. Feel like he's somebody you could have wrote it in there. Somebody could have had a match. We're not getting him. Brandy,
Somebody
Zombie?
who should be on the card, somebody that should be on the card that isn't, I would have to go with a champion, and that's Chelsea Green. I think Chelsea Green had
Chelsea
a
Green.
fabulous year, and I think she should be on the card in any slot. And it's kind of crazy disrespectful that she isn't.
You know what? You're absolutely right. Chelsea Green.
You just change your answer?
No, I'm still sticking with Kieran Cross. It's like,
I wasn't
like
sure.
your answer. Yeah, I like your answer. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you're absolutely. She's your United States champion inaugural. She's killing it. People love her. Why is she not? Why is she not in Vegas? Just found out right now, the Zombie King had an outage. So I think if he had to pick anybody, he would say. I think he'd agree with you with Chelsea Green too.
It's a good pick. It's a good pick.
I agree with Chelsea Green, and I think China might agree with Chelsea Green. Maybe China probably just had like Otis or something. He'd have been like, "Oh, my guy Tozawa's not in it. I don't want to watch it." But other than that, Brandy, let's get up out of here, man. We have WrestleMania weekend. Really excited. Check out all of our friends' content. Everybody killed it this week. Shouts out to the Wrestling Realm, Championship Culture, Mouthing Off with Mike, Rick 8-Bit, Booking Like an 8-Bit, I should say, Podcast Minute, all of our friends killing it this week. Coming WrestleMania. Hope all of you guys enjoy WrestleMania. Brandy, let these guys know where they can find you.
You can find me at Brandy Freaking Savage on Twitter. I'm Life in Times, Life with a Y on Instagram. Other than that, just enjoy the weekend, y'all. Have fun. Mike, man, enjoy Vegas, bro.
Max, enjoy Vegas. Mike, have fun. Everybody else that's out there also enjoy Vegas. And enjoy WrestleMania. Night 1, Night 2, Stand and Deliver, and all the other fun things. And there's a lot of indie wrestling. We got all the indie wrestling. If you do want to follow me, I am Marcus Hernandez, the founder, but most importantly, follow all of us on all of our social media platforms. But follow the pod first and foremost at 4 Sides of the Ring Podcast on IG, 4 Sides OTR on X. We're on Facebook, so follow us. because we're going to start going live up on there too. So you can catch us on there. You can catch us on Blue Sky. You can catch us on Red. You can catch us anywhere. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button so you don't ever miss out on a show. Catch you guys next week. Enjoy wrestling.